time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, bond it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse. Oh, snap. Okay, time to me off. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm excited about today's show.
What he did.
All right. We got Tomo. What's good, Tomo?
I just seen what he did there. Look, he trying to peek through the come on, man. Obviously, you know how I'm doing. Ask Dave, man.
What's up, Dave? How you doing, sir?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
It's a little cold on this side, man. You know,
That's what it look like. You know, I mean, you in the Bay Area, but I mean,
yeah, had to put on some extra, extra padding.
Okay. All right, let's get it then. All right, so look, y'all, we got a show for y'all today. We got to talk about the divisional round, man. We got Carl coming through to talk about the AFC with us, and we got Dino Blaze coming through to talk about his Eagles, how they stomped the Giants. All right,
just Blaze.
Just Blaze, right? Just Blaze. Before we get started, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once again, like the video. If you're on, hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet. All right. Also, share this video with somebody. Y'all want them to come on. So share this video with somebody, have them come on so they can watch this show live and be in the comment section. So use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all be putting down throughout the show. And then, Tomo, let's talk about those IG chats.
Join the chat, y'all. I mean, join the chats. They fun. They they very entertaining. Nah, let me stop, man. Look, we got these chats. Oh man, they just man. I can't even do my job today.
You know what, Tomo?
We got an NBA chat. We got an NFL.
Tomo, it's good. You going first? You know what I mean? We're gonna let you just chill, relax.
Nah, I got it.
You know what I mean?
I got it.
Joe, you got it? All right, go ahead.
I'm good. I got this. We got an NFL chat. I'm glad the season almost over. We got an NBA chat. We got a college football chat. We got a college basketball chat. And we got an MLB chat. And we also have a boxing chat. And when we say chats, we're talking about on Instagram specifically. And for all of these chats, I mean, come on, you see what we got going here. You see the people in the comments. It gets ugly in there. You get all the latest news, updates, transfer portal news. Like I said injuries. You get trade news. Look what just happened today. Another franchise that I got to stop rooting for. Man, the chats are so informative, man. It's way better than Bleacher Report. I'm telling you. And then we have the most important one, the R2L, Refuse to Lose Sports Chat. That's for the folks who actually come on the show. To actually join that chat, you have to come on the show and face the music, kind of like I got to do every week. Any of the other chats, they're free game. You can join there. You can leave your name in the comment section, or we're going to bring up our IG names here. If you just want to follow us personally, send us a DM and let us know which chat you want to be a part of. Just, hey, DM us. We'll already have your username and just name the chat that you want to be in. If you want all the chats, just DM us and say all chats. If you want a specific one, then you join a specific one. One thing I will warn you now is come prepared. You got to be war ready.
Gotta be war ready. Exactly right. All right, Chuck. A lot of stuff we talk about coming through the chats, man. So the rivalries we have, the anticipation of the show, a lot of it is because of the chat. So let's start off. Oh yeah, last but not least, of course, y'all enjoy the show. Pretty sure y'all would. So the first topic we gotta talk about is that Niners game versus Dallas Cowboys, right? And the Cowboys lost second year in a row to the 49ers. And they have the longest losing streak in the active losing streak in the divisional round. So the 49ers move on to the NFC Championship for the second year in a row. So, Tomo, you gonna kick us off. What happened?
Like Dave, y'all won. Shouldn't you want to talk about this? Like, you should be more ecstatic. You should want to go first. Like, this is insane that I gotta come on here, man. And
Look, I'm ecstatic. I just want to go last.
I understand. Because my energy would have been 10 times way higher. I promise you. Like, you see how you smiling right now? I told y'all, look, I don't even want to talk about this because I might end up cursing, but I'm not gonna curse. I'm calm now. First of all, Dak. Dak to reality. Y'all see the title there. Oh man, you could play so much blame. Like,
Oh
whoa.
crap! Hold on.
Time to go.
I forgot, man. I got some popcorn for you. You know what I mean?
Hey, bro.
Hey, it's popcorn good. I've been eating this for like 2 weeks now. So I got some popcorn for you, Tomo, that you can sit right next to me. You know what I mean? And watch the NFC champ. It's bomb. I've been eating it since week 18. All right, so it's bomb. So I got this for you. Also, I went to Walmart, got these trash bags for you and the Cowboys. All right, I heard they real durable. You know, I know you got them interception balls from Dak Prescott. You might want to take home. You know, all them sneak disses by the Marcus Lawrence all year. I know you got to clean them lockers. All right, so my bad. Continue with your soliloquy.
Hey, bro, I thought your house was on fire, bro.
I did too. I
thought your house was on. Hey, that was good.
I did too.
That was good. You know what, bro? He had the
That called me
popcorn.
way up, bro. I was not expecting that.
Hey,
That
bro, whoever clipping these up, hey, this is gonna be the perfect. You need to clip this. That was good because my reaction was priceless. Hey, bro, that was funny. I can't even pull my black trash bag out. I had a trash bag, bro. I was gonna do the same.
Oh yeah, by the way, we haven't heard from Warren. Somebody might want to check up on him. See, you all right?
Oh man, I had a black trash
make
bag,
sure,
man.
Make sure my boy wearing my eye, man.
Oh man, I was gonna say y'all want to call Dallas Moving Company because we known for picking up trash, bro. Oh man, I can't. Oh, that was good. That was good. But hey, quick synopsis, man. I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. Y'all know what it was, man. Dallas just went out there. I can't say Dallas did Dallas things because our defense showed improved. It was like literally at one point of the game where they showed the stats, and both teams literally was like 1 yard off of each other. The only thing that changed, 49ers O-line picked up, and McCaffrey found his way into that end zone, and we couldn't. That was the only difference. Both offenses, I mean, they both had their times of struggles. This was real live, a heavyweight fight. One thing I will say is, if you're a Cowboys fan and you're a 49ers fan, this was one of them games that reminded you of the rivalry and why it's really a rivalry. Like last week when I came on here and I told you guys, I was like, the division stuff, if you're a Cowboys fan, you don't really care about the division stuff unless you live somewhere where the divisions teams matter. The rivalries that really hold true to you are the 49ers and the Steelers, because those are the teams, and the Packers. These are the teams that put you out of the playoffs. Like, these are the rivalries that really count. Like, those 2 wins you get every year, like, it's cool. You may split. You may do this, that, and the third. I know a lot of Eagles fans going to jump in the comments and be like, I bet we matter now. Ha, ha, ha. But you got to win next week. So until you all show improve, like I said, that 49ers one, it was tough. But the fact that our defense held up the way it did when I thought we weren't going to be able to, I really thought our offense was going to have to win this game some way, somehow. Technically, they kind of did, and they didn't show up. Like the 2 interceptions that Dak threw, it was just insane, man. I got on here and I talked about the interceptions, and everyone, like he said, he shares a story. Look, man, Dak Prescott, there's a song out there, and everyone knows it, and I'm gonna sing it for you right now. I'm getting a little tired of you, broken promise this, okay? Because you keep coming on this little panel talking about I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna do better. Like, you starting to sound like Jody, okay? I'm sitting over here on the couch with the Commanders fans, and I'm listening to Dak talking about how he gonna do right by me and JoJo. He not gonna lie no more. He not gonna cheat. He don't mean that. He just running his mouth like he always do. But at the end of the day, we gotta blow this one up, man. We gotta slowly blow this one up and rebuild. Because anything that has Jason Garrett attached to it is like a leech, and it's just killing us from the inside out. Like Kellen Moore, like your game plan was terrible. Once Tony Pollard went down, the fact that you knew Tony Pollard was now out of this game and you had no backup plan, it was time to go, bro. It's time to go. To the fan base, we go into Troy Vincent's office because I'm tired of this, okay? Troy Vincent keeps setting us up, y'all. We had a Sunday night game, and then we had to turn around and play this game. And then they was going, if we would have won, they probably would have changed the game time to Saturday just because. So, look, 49ers, handle that work, man. Handle that work. And, Jerry, no more trade clauses, man. No more trade clauses. I told y'all 19 episodes ago, Zeke needed to go. Zeke has lost his powers. This is Space Jam. That play y'all called at the end of the game, Basuda. Them trash bags, Joe, bring that trash bag back. Bring the trash bag back, because that's what that was. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Only 3 teams in the league have ever done that. The Redskins at the time, the Colts, and the Cowboys. If you line up with one person on, I'm telling you, if I was the 49ers, I'd have blitzed everybody. I'd have just blitzed everybody. I don't even care about the secondary. Everybody blitzed. And if Dak gets the pass off, then he get the pass off. But I'm blitzing everybody. One person got a block. Then you throw the ball to somebody who you never included in the offense all season, who is a valuable weapon in Turpin, but you don't use him. How about this? Tony Pollard goes down. How about you bring Turpin in and mix some things up? We held Joey Bosa. You know, we held him to he really wasn't a real impact on us, like 2 plays. But other than that, Joey Bosa was just there. Other than that, man, Fred Warner. Fred Lewis. Hey, what's his name? Colin. I think that was his name on the IG Live when he told me Fred Warner in the cover too. It's a scary sight. Well, hey, man, he is Fredo. It was Fred Warner the 13th. Because Dak is just slow. He's slow. He's just slow. Go ahead, Dave. Good game, by the way. My bad. Good game. I was so thrown off by the popcorn. Hopefully you got some water over there.
Oh yeah, we got a lot for y'all, man. Got some popcorn for y'all. You know, man. So they requested I go second. So
no one want to hear from you, man.
Listen. First, I want to say good job for you. Good game. You guys won the game. You outplayed the Cowboys. I will say both defenses looked elite. Cowboys, even though y'all on the man, that came out to play. You know, everybody. You know, like the 49ers really couldn't move the ball.
Even the kicker.
Yeah. Once he got that first kickoff, I think he was good after that. All right. So obviously, y'all lost for one reason. Dak Prescott and Kellen Moore, but Dak Prescott. I know Jerry Jones is pissed off right now because he was forced to pay this dude this money. All right. And I know we all can. By the way, Jalen Hurts is officially above Dak Prescott. I'm going to say that right here. Wait a minute. He's officially above Dak Prescott.
He got to win.
The Eagles are where they at because of Jalen Hurts. No. Even though they got a good team, Rondo, but Jalen Hurts is a driving force, and he's in the NFC Championship somewhere that Dak has never been. Now, you might say they only won 1 game. Now, look, the Cowboys had their opportunity to get the number 1 seed. But what happened? Jaguars game, Dak threw 2 picks, 1 pick six. And the Commanders game, Dak played terrible. You win those 2 games, you win the division. And you got the number 1 seed, and you get it back. But that didn't happen. So, Dak Prescott, right? But first, Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore, dude, we told you the formula. When you run the ball more than you throw the ball, y'all win games. Now, Tony Pollard got hurt, I understand. But y'all just abandoned the run completely once Tony Pollard got hurt.
Did you see what Zeke was doing?
Hey, you gotta be. You see what Dak was doing?
I mean, did you see what Zeke was doing? He was averaging 1 yard.
But I also saw what Dak was doing. So look, the Cowboys are 24-1 when they run the ball more than they throw the ball. They only loss is to the Jaguars when Dak threw 2 interceptions, 1 pick six. So they basically undefeated. So I don't know why Kellen Moore keep putting the game in the Dak Prescott hand. 2 red zone interceptions. No. This what killed me with that Prescott Tombo.
What game? What game
No,
was
this
the two?
game, this
Hold
49ers
on,
game.
red zone interception. It was only
Well, he
one.
had one red zone
It was
interception.
only
Sorry,
one
one
yesterday. I
for two
seen them
picks,
all.
though. For two picks. So look, this what killed me with Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott had a chance to redeem those two picks, to redeem his name.
Yes.
Y'all defense showed up and forced a field goal like y'all been doing all game.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the ball with 3 minutes left. You got the ball. The first play, you almost throw a pick six in the game. In the first play, they dropped the pick. The second play, Gallup is wide open. That's probably a touchdown. But you threw it, bad pass. The same thing my man Carl tried to get on Josh Allen for. Dak did that, but even worse. It was terrible. All
Josh
right.
Allen not top 5 though. I mean, Dak not top 5 like Josh Allen is. He should
We're
have made
gonna
that
get to
pass.
Josh Allen, right? I just want to throw that example right there. I saw Carl in the bottom. I just want to throw out there. Carl in the studio right now. And then the third play, he got sacked. That was his worst possession all game in money time. So that's what I got to say with the Cowboys. And the 49ers, I thought Brock Purdy actually outplayed Dak Prescott. I saw Brock Purdy do things yesterday that Jimmy G will be required to do that he probably wouldn't have done. All right. So I give Brock Purdy high props for that game yesterday. He didn't have a great game, but he created some plays using his legs, buying time in the backfield and buying time in the pocket, stuff like that. So, and that pass he threw to Kittle was a good pass.
No,
you know, so I got to give Brock Purdy his props.
that was not a good pass.
Yes, he was a good pass.
He
hit his hands and he caught it.
That wasn't a good pass.
So, Brock Purdy, good job. 49ers, good job. Got them Cowboys out of there. Cowboy Nation. I got a chair. I can grab a chair, put it right next to me. You know, this popcorn been delicious. Been eating it for 2 weeks now. And I got these trash bags for you in case you need more pack. I got a lot more trash bags, you know, because we ain't really had a lot of pack.
Dave, it's your time. I don't even know why you letting these couch warmers talk to you. Like, why are we wasting your time over here going back and forth? Dave, the floor is yours.
And lastly, Tomo.
The floor is yours, Dave.
Hold on. Before Dave go, hold on, Tomo. You want them to blow it up?
Dave, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That does seem a little extreme to blow it up.
It is. It has to go. They need to go. It's over, bro. It's over. It's over. I told y'all they was gonna win 12. So look, for me, I'm sorry, Dave, but he said that. For me, I picked them to win 12 wins. I thought that everything I wanted the Cowboys, expected them to do, they did it this year. Won 12 games, won a playoff game. But the fact that the playing field was so open, because I'm thinking that maybe they'll go in and play somebody like Geno Smith or the Vikings, and then we'll have to see Aaron Rodgers or Brady and lose. No, it was reverse. We beat Brady and then lost. Like it didn't make no sense.
Yeah, I get it. But I told you y'all would blow out the Bucks. The Bucks are not a good team, so they snuck in because of their division. But Joe, can you cue that up for me real quick?
Oh, y'all got videos?
You got a specific one, or you gonna just throw them out there?
Oh, he got a montage.
Just throw them out there. Matter of fact, I want the sleep number first. Throw that one out there first.
He ain't got. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh man,
Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. Troy Vincent made sure it didn't work.
I gotta go back to that one.
It's
I
all
can't
good.
wait till we get to the Josh Allen topic.
Whichever ones y'all get, you got. Just pull it up for me.
I got you. My bad.
And while you doing that, Dallas.
Hey, copyrights, man.
Dallas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dallas. It just happens. You know, the last 3 times y'all have played us in the playoffs, y'all have lost all 3 games. Back-to-back seasons.
So,
It's been us. Last year it was in your house. This time it's in our house. And Tom, like I said, this is not personally towards you. This is for Worm, but he decided not to show up today. I guess he called in sick. So, Worm, if you out there, I hope you feel better. Thanks for the hoodie, my guy. Whenever you order that thing, you know, just check your DM. I'll let you know which one I wanted. So, size medium, by the way. Oh, and I said I was cold, but y'all know what's under here. Come on now. Y'all know I got the jacket up under here. I said this was going to happen. I said it. on IG Live, Joe, everything I said that was going to happen happened in the game. I said Purdy was going to play a little bit better. He's just not going to turn the ball over. Yep.
Hey, bro, come on, man.
I got to keep it up.
I was just in Cabo. Now that's personal. That was personal.
I queued it up, baby. I queued it up. Look, you know I do not like the Cowboys, so this is my turn. There's been so many Cowboys in my ear saying they was going to tear us up. Not you personally, but, you know, your boy Worm said, you know, perk 30, Dallas by 10. But it was more like Dallas barely got 10. You know, they got 12.
Oh my god.
You know, got that up out of there.
Oh my god.
It's just a great feeling knowing that you're the reason why your rival was out of the playoffs in back-to-back seasons. You know, this is the day y'all all wanted to see, right? So this is the day that's coming up. You know, oh yeah, it's who you wanted. You wanted the faces. Be careful what you wish for. Don't poke the bear. But we had to get that. We had to get that dub, man. But in all reality, it was a great game. I'm not gonna lie, it was a great game. It was a lot closer than that. Well, I expected it to be close, but it was a little low scoring. Tomo did say it was going to be a low scoring game, so
That's
I'll give
one
him
thing I got right. That's the only thing I got right.
He said it was going to be a low scoring game, so it definitely was. But thanks for the high praise for Purdy. I definitely want to give him just a tad more praise. He played well. He almost turned the ball over once. He definitely almost threw a pick against Trayvon Diggs, but he dropped it. Thankfully, he did. That's you know, that's why he didn't start a receiver at Alabama. Sorry. But I'm just glad we were able to get past there to move on to the next week, because, you know, still business as usual. We still got another game we got worried about. We're on the road this time, going against Philly, number one team in the NFC. So we gotta get ready for that. But everything else, like I said, everything played off the way I said it was going to go. I said that our defense was going to play a little bit better. We caused turnovers, so our defense played better. Y'all defense did hold us down, and I said I wouldn't be surprised if y'all did make Purdy look like a rookie, because he hasn't played a defense like that all season, but he still played pretty clean ball. When the pocket was clean, he was 15-17 throwing the ball, so he played pretty well. In the clean pocket, you don't want to give it to him because he's going to do what he did. And then he had a great pass against Kittle, not the one that he bobbled, but the one he threw from across the field. That was a great pass.
That was the one.
That was a great pass, man, and I gotta give him props for that. He played well. I'm definitely I'm just glad that we were able to move on to the next round. It's a 12-game win streak right now. 2-0 in the playoffs, but we got to make it 3-0 in order to get to the Super Bowl. So we still got another road to go. We're going against a great team, another team with a great defense, with a running quarterback, something that we've struggled against almost the entire time Kyle Shanahan has been there. So that's definitely a challenge for us. And then, you know, this is the Eagles' first time having two receivers go over 1,000 yards. So that's something we got to worry about.
Not in the playoffs.
But this game, shut up, Tomo.
I'm helping you out. I got your back.
But this game, it went how I expected it. I felt like we were going to win. I didn't think we were going to win by a touchdown. I thought it was going to be a lot closer. I thought we would win by a field goal, you know, because I believe in our kicker more than theirs. I mean,
so did the stadium.
that field goal kick, even if it wasn't blocked, I feel like he was going to miss that extra point, because that was going wide left.
That was going to Watts. If it wasn't blocked, that kick was going to Watts. It was about to crip walk down to Long Beach. It was going to travel the whole Western Seaboard.
That thing was missed badly. But, you know, and then I said CD would have the better game because, you know, as a wide receiver, he would do that. I said our running game would be better. We ran over 100 yards. They didn't. And I said the impact. I said Bosa will have the bigger impact, but Parsons is going to have the numbers. Parsons had more tackles, but Bosa had the impact. Bosa had the most pressures. He was able to get back in the backfield. He didn't get any sacks, but he caused both of those turnovers. He was the one blitzing on that. He was the one pretty much right there where Dak was at. So, and then when that sack happened that Ebukam got at the end of the game, that's because Bosa was right there as well. Bosa and Armstead and Charles Aminu, who went out but came back in the game. And then we almost had 3 picks. We almost had a pick 6. Diamond Lenore, he got another interception. He had one last week and one this week, and then Dak made a bad play by trying to force it to CD with Jimmy Ward right there and Fred Warner. So, and Fred Warner is one of the best covering linebackers in the league. So, and he's pretty fast. I think he runs like a 4.5 or 4.4, something like that. He's
4.2.
quick. He's quick as a linebacker. So, we like to put him in cover sometimes. And that was the first time. Worm was right about this. That was the first time that we actually blitzed. We blitzed a few times in that game, and I didn't like it because we usually just run with 4. But it didn't hurt us. So I'm just glad we got the win. I'm glad we were able to move on to next week. We got another game to prepare for, and like I've always been saying, don't take it easy. This is this is our opportunity to get back into the Super Bowl, and bam. Oh, but one last one. Go ahead, Joe. Cue it up. Now
that blew me. That blew me.
There you go.
That made me mad. When I seen that, I was upset.
Now it's back to business as usual. And your boy Skip. Yeah, Cowboys ain't give us y'all kept saying the Cowboys, y'all ain't have a chance, but ESPN was all on y'all. Said that y'all was gonna win the game. So I don't know, man.
Anytime you had Commanders activity, you destined to lose. I wish I would have seen that before the IG Live. I'd have picked y'all too. Nobody be shouting for teams. What's wrong with y'all? We're not the Eagles or the Commanders. We don't shout for who we want next. We just show up and play. But now they out here.
That's it for me. Back to business as usual. So bang bang 9 again. Let's go.
I like how the Eagles, the fake Eagle fan, and then the Eagle fan is in the comments laughing together like they don't play y'all next week. They think y'all the Giants. They really treating y'all like y'all the Giants. They so happy that we lost.
Hey,
boy, I'm telling you,
business as usual for me. Y'all know I don't trash talk.
I got you. Don't worry about it, because when Bosa fall on that shoulder, y'all gonna be out here crying to him. Nah, my quarterback got hurt. So that's what I'm saying. We would have won if my quarterback was in. I don't want to hear none of that. Fred Warner is the best linebacker in the NFC right now.
I don't think that's a question. Yeah, I don't.
Hey, you got some Eagles that'll say it, because technically Hassan Reddick or whatever his name is a linebacker, but they rush him because they want him to be like Micah. But we're not gonna talk. The Eagles want to be us so bad. They had their coach wear a chain after they won. Who did that? We did. That's what I'm saying, bro. They want to be us.
All right.
Good one, Dave. And next time your house on fire, Joe, I'm not calling the fire department.
Hey, Joe, that was good, man.
I said, oh, man, we got to get out of here. You going to pull out some popcorn.
Yeah, it's my microwave. My bad. It's my microwave making that noise.
Your microwave sound like you got that microwave when the Cowboys won the Super Bowl? That's how old that sounds.
In 1992, the microwave.
Didn't y'all beat them now? That's why he liked them, because they beat y'all in the Super Bowl. That's why he keep talking crazy. But he not a Ty's no longer a Ravens fan.
So he can't talk the Ravens right now.
Carl, Ty is no longer a Ravens fan. We banning him from Baltimore. I'll take his spot.
It's an exit speech.
Lamar. You can't take it back. You're a Bengals fan. I think more so I would take that spot.
You're right.
Y'all need second teams. All right. Let's go to our next topic. We're gonna bring on my man Carl. What's good, Carl? How you doing, man?
Okay, how you doing? How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
What's up, Carl?
What's up? All right. So Josh Allen and the Bills lose to Joe Burrow and the
that's
Bengals.
The first? Oh, I had to change my name. Hold on.
You said what?
We talking about the Bills first? Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Bills first. All right. So the Bills lost to the Bengals, and battle of people claim both of these quarterbacks were number 2 and number 3. Joe Burrow came on top. All right. So we're gonna talk about that. Carl, talk to me. Was Josh Allen the main reason why the Bills lost?
Hey, just look at my name real quick. Hey, Diggs did exactly what he was supposed to do out of the game. Get out of there. Get out of Buffalo, baby.
Monday's fine.
All right, now, real talk, though, before I start. Y'all are doing my man Fred Warner so dirty. He the best linebacker in the league, bro. Y'all saying the NFC and the best covered linebacker. Nah, he the best, flat out best
I don't
linebacker
know,
in the
Carl.
league.
You ain't sit out early in the season.
Yeah, I said Bobby Wagner, but it's Fred Warner now.
Oh, yeah.
Opinions change. Come on now.
Yeah, it do. You right, because the one about to change today. But go ahead.
All right, so look.
Which
Boom.
one?
I'm
Yours?
going to be.
I hope it's yours.
Oh, you about to.
Let it go.
Talk about it.
My bad.
All right, so I'm going to be completely honest, right? So I watched this game from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bengals, like I said in the chat, y'all not in the chat, get on the show so I can be in the chat. I said the Bengals made the first two drives look easy. Went up and down the field. Josh Allen first drive, I was wrong in the chat. I thought he got a first down. He did not. He went 3 and out. Now, there was a third down play where Diggs was wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen missed it. Now, I said, granted, Josh Allen was under pressure. But when I said that about another quarterback, somebody told me great QBs make those throws anyway. That's an excuse. So, hey, I personally would have said he's under pressure. But somebody told me great quarterbacks make that throw. So it's great quarterbacks. Hey, if you want to be top three, you got to make that throw. Boom. So punt. Obviously Bengals touchdown. Get the ball back. You get a first down? Not quite. Never 3 and out. Boom. Bengals get the ball. Stall. They drive a little bit stall. Now the Bills finally score. And I put in the chat, it looks like the Bengals let Josh Allen and the Bills settle in. And they proceed to score 3 points the rest of the game. Josh Allen doesn't throw one touchdown at all. I'm not going to fully put the game on Josh Allen. I know people weren't expecting me probably to do that, but I also believe in fair criticisms. I don't think 100% of the game is on Josh Allen. I think the defense did not show up. But what I will say is this. You can't be considered top 3 and not throw one touchdown pass at all. You threw 0 touchdown passes. Yeah, he threw a late game pick, but still a pick. Like I said, Josh Allen going to throw you 1 or 2. Just got to catch him. It was cool. Cam Taylor-Britt had a game, by the way. My young boy out in Nebraska. Look out for Quentin Newsom coming out this year. But Cam Taylor-Britt had a game. The Bengals defense had a game. Y'all going to put some respect on this Bengals defense. I've been saying this since last year. That Bengals defense is good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, somebody also put a video in the chat, and how ironic, that said Josh Allen looked real middish without Diggs. And how he looked, it was definitely Dave. And how he looked when he was in, force feeding the Diggs, or Diggs, quote unquote, wasn't getting open, or he got most of the attention. Looked real middish. Sorry, Joe. He looked real middish. I'm not going to put 100% of the blame on Josh Allen. I'll give him 75%. I'll give him a 60. No, I'll do 50-50. I'll be fair. I'll do 50 Josh Allen, 50 the defense. I'll be fair. Because that Bengals offensive line was missing 3 starters and 1 got hurt in the middle of the game. So I go 50-50. Josh Allen couldn't keep up. And I don't want to hear, oh, it was snowing. Oh, the weather. Because the Bills literally drafted Josh Allen for games like that late in the year. If you remember when he came out, people were saying how strong his arm was. He threw in the windy environment of University of Wyoming, and that his arm was perfect for those types of games. So I don't want to hear that in an excuse. You just flat out look real middish. But yeah.
All right, I'll go. So look, that I agree with you. Before Stephon Diggs came to Josh Allen, he looked quote unquote middish. But you can't say that now. All right, because what happened last year in the divisional round? Stephon Diggs had 3 receptions, 7 yards. But Josh Allen had 4 TDs, 325 yards, and completed like 85% of his passes. So you can't say because, and you point out one game right now too with Stephon Diggs.
I'm just saying.
My thing is we can't look at this one game and say he's middish now without Stephon Diggs. Now, I would give most of the blame to Josh Allen for one reason only. Because, like I said, we say that he's top 2, top 3. And no matter what the conditions are, if you're that guy, you got to do more than what he did. Now in the Chiefs game last year, he did. I think he did his part. Defense let him down, but he did his part. You know what I mean? He balled out. But this game, he had plenty of opportunities to respond to what the Bengals were doing. Now I would say Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow had a good game. I think he had a great game. But I hear people in the media saying he's the best quarterback now, all that stuff. What he did, I think people are overrating this dude. Like they do with Josh Allen, but Joe Mixon was having a game too. You look at those first two drives, they could not stop the run either. All right. And that defense brought out. Now I'm giving Joe Burrow his props, but the fact that people are saying he's the best, people putting him above Mahomes on this one game. All right.
That's crazy.
Far. That's a little far.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That ain't a little far. That's crazy.
People were saying that like he's the best quarterback now. Yeah, like somebody said he's the best quarterback. He ain't the most talented, but he's the best quarterback. But when I watched that game, that wasn't Joe Burrow. That wasn't one of his best games to me. You know, like
Wait,
that was huh?
Why not?
No, I'm not saying he played bad. That was a Joe Burrow type. It was good. It was a good game, but it wasn't like he didn't wow me that game. I would say. I think that was a complete game for the whole team. The defense played great. Joe Mixon got his stuff off. Now, in the first two drives you talked about, they got up downfield easily. He had 100 yards in the first two drives. Right? The rushing attack had like 55 yards the first two drives. So that whole offense, that defense is terrible. But after those first two drives, they didn't stall out, but they weren't up and down the field the whole game against the Bills. Now, but I will get most of the blame to Josh Allen. Now, with Tom will say he's not top 5, that's ridiculous. All right. The only QBs that's above Josh Allen is Patrick Mahomes. I said in the chat, Joe Burrow has passed Josh Allen officially after this game. Joe Burrow, and you can make a case for Lamar. Outside of that, you can't make a case for nobody else right now. Josh Allen, you know, so Josh Allen is still a top 5 quarterback for sure.
Joe, what has he done to put him in the top 5? Do you know last week? You skipped over last week. You went straight to that Kansas City Chief game last year, right? Do you know they would have almost lost last week, right?
Woulda, shoulda, coulda,
Yeah, they know woulda, shoulda, coulda because you moving the goalpost too by talking about Joe Mixon and all that. Like Burrow didn't do his thing in the snow.
I say he did. I said that game didn't wow me. Like,
That's a wild game.
That game was incredible.
That is a
He
wild
only missed
game.
one throw though.
That's a wild game, Joe.
In them conditions, he missed one throw. The high one to Hayden Hurst. And Hayden Hurst still could have caught it. Now, I still say it's a bad ball, but Hayden Hurst could have caught it.
He was 23 from 36, Carl. What are you talking about?
No, drops don't count as missed throws.
So you trying to tell me he had 12 drops?
No, but you know, sometimes you throw the ball away, things of that nature. Yeah. He really, if you
you
really
mean like he had one bad throw, you saying, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but
I'm not saying one missed. I'm just saying like one bad.
23 for 25. I get what you're saying. I mean,
you looking here, right?
It's a regular Joe. My thing, it was a Joe Burrow type game. He played good, played great, but it wasn't like a wild game. Like, oh my God, Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the league.
I get what Joe's saying. He's not saying he didn't have a good game. It's just not one of the like top games of his career.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
It was a good game for Joe Burrow, but I get what
my only pushback is a lot of what Joe says about Joe Burrow is we overrate the games he has had, especially in the playoffs, because the defense have bailed him out time and time again. Well, he's only had 2 years, but this time it wasn't really the defense bailing him out. He jumped on him early. Now, granted, yes.
I said I think it was a complete game from the whole team. Exactly what I said.
Yeah, no. But that's what I was about to say. Granted, everybody was doing well. Joe Burrow came and initiated that. Like he came out there was like, yeah, let's go. Basically, like he basically initiated the spot that got everybody going.
And Josh Allen showed up like Dak Prescott.
That's exactly Dak what Prescott threw 2 picks.
Joe, last week, Josh Allen threw 2 picks. What are you saying? Every big game. So my question to you, though, and no one never answers my question. They start bringing up old games. They talk about what has Josh Allen done? There's 2 questions. What has Josh Allen done to get him in the top 5? Also, when he plays somebody that it's time for him to win the big game, does he win?
No.
Before you answer that question, can I get at Javon real quick? They have a run game. They don't use it because they want to make Josh Allen look like the guy.
Single to the average 4 yards of carry. Now look, Tomo, this is why he's top 5. All right, Patrick Mahomes done more than him. Joe Burrow has done more than him. That's it. Now you can go back to Aaron Rodgers, Tom, and Lamar because he got MVP. You can go to Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, but they had. I'm not trying to call them has-beens, but what have they done for us lately? especially Aaron Rodgers did win MVP 2 years ago, but he looked like a shell himself this year, and so did Tom Brady. Josh Allen didn't. Dak Prescott been in the league longer than Josh Allen, but yeah, he has more playoff wins than Josh Allen, and also that's a basic right. He had more playoff wins than Josh Allen and better playoff performances than Dak Prescott. So Justin Herbert, what has he done? Nothing. What other quarterback you got to talk about? I mean, he's definitely top 5.
Yeah, I would
He
agree
has
that Josh
done more
Allen's
than
top 5.
You said
I said I would agree, and y'all know I'd be waiting to kill, bro. I would agree he's top 5 though.
He's top 4. He's top 4. The only two people you can argue is better than him right now is Lamar, Patrick Mahomes, and Joe Burrow. That's it.
I would still throw Aaron Rodgers in front of Brad just because, as you can see, as time went on and those rookies started finally to get it, he started to catch on. Like,
did he catch on, or was it a defense and a running attack?
Aaron Rodgers
it was the rookies
only thing he threw for 250 the whole year.
But the defense and the running game was there, but them rookies still had to catch up. And he got it. Like, you can't just expect them to catch on like this. And it's like, I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's real hard to expect your rookies to come in the gate and just fire off. And that's why they started winning as the season started to progress. Now, granted, they ran into the buzzsaw of the Detroit Lions.
Won 4 games. They won 4 games.
Now, hold on, because this is what happens in the chat. We start talking about something else. Now, answer my second question.
Go ahead.
When it's time for him to win a game, when has he done it?
We're in the playoffs?
Anytime.
Okay.
Let's go playoffs then. When it's time for him to go up against somebody of equal competition he's supposed to be better than.
He beat Lamar Jackson.
Didn't Lamar get hurt?
Lamar was down by 10 when he got hurt. So it's not like he was down. He was down by 10.
But Lamar also, he didn't make him go down by 10. Lamar made us go down by 10.
I understand you're going to defend your dude, but he asked me a simple question. Who do you go against?
I'm not even defending Lamar. I'm saying Josh Allen wasn't the reason. Lamar was the reason he was up 10. I ain't even defend him.
Oh, you mean because of pick 6, right?
Yeah.
But the Bills were winning when we threw that pick 6, right? They were still winning.
Yeah, because we missed 2 field goals and a whole bunch of other stuff. But it wasn't because
the people he lost to was Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. That's basically it for real. Who else he lose to in the playoffs?
He lost to Houston.
Yeah,
that wasn't him. That wasn't him.
Huh? No,
that was Tyrod Taylor.
I thought that was Tyrod.
Yeah. His opening was.
Nah, that was Tyrod.
Nah, he played that game. He was 24 for 46. I'm looking right at it. He played that game.
Well, then never mind.
Is it Deshaun Watson?
I think so.
Yeah, he lost to
Deshaun Watson was a top 3, top 4 quarterback then. Yeah, he was.
I lost to him.
Yeah, he did.
That's most of the time.
That's my point, though, Joe. When it's time for him to show up and prove that he's better than somebody else, he loses the game. Before yesterday,
what game did he lose?
I just told you.
Houston. Did he lose that game last year against the Chiefs?
Yes, he lost.
He lost it?
Did they
Hold
win?
on, Joe, because I was going to push back on that too, because you can't say the defense sold them when the defense was the reason why the game was close in the beginning for the first 3.5 quarters.
What?
It was. The game was low scoring as a mug. Patrick Mahomes couldn't get nothing going until the game blew open late in the fourth.
The Patrick Mahomes had 24 points going to the fourth quarter.
And hold on.
Yes, who you talking about? They shut them down. They had 24 points going to the fourth quarter.
Where's this game at? Because now,
yeah, I gotta look too.
Yeah,
so I could have swore the game was like real close.
Because y'all undo a 75-yard bomb to make it 24-21.
Yep.
Like, come on, y'all y'all, okay.
But no. So at the end of the day, though, did they win?
Because
when I said something about Miami, you was like shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Let me ask you a question. Who you putting above Josh Allen? Other than those 4 I just gave you.
So my whole argument, I'm glad you flipped. My whole argument, I was telling you the entire time that Burrow was better than him, and you kept pushing back saying he wasn't. And I gave you all the reasons why, and you just kept saying he wasn't. And I'm mad that it took till yesterday for you to see it. That's
your only reason was because he beat Mahomes. And then your only reason
no. That wasn't it.
Last year.
That was not it. I said,
what was your reason?
I leveled the playing field with y'all because y'all said when Josh Allen didn't have anything, he looked middish, right? Now he got Stephon Diggs, right? Defense is there. They have a running game, but yet they don't run the ball. That's not my fault. Really, and he is not taking his team to the Super Bowl. My thing with Burrow is he came in one season, got hurt. Next season, got his boy there. They got the running game. The defense was, like I said, elite. But to me, my whole argument was like, bro, his O-line was terrible, and he still won games in spite of that, right? Made it to the Super Bowl. This year, same situation. Same exact situation. O-line is terrible. Defense is there. Burrow beats him, and now he's on his way possibly back to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen,
terrible by the way that game.
the defense. If Von Miller was there, do you think that would have made a difference?
Yes, it would have.
I do think that made a difference.
It would have made a
Okay,
difference.
so the O-line possibly could have been terrible. They just played good in that moment. But at the end of the day, Burrow's been here for 3 seasons and found his way to the Super Bowl. The same thing the Eagles fans are throwing at Dak, saying that, look, Jalen Hurts is now in a conference game. Like, bro.
All right, look, you gotta have context. Like Carl always say, have context. The Eagles
actually
are
talking
where they are, like probably 85-90% because of Jalen Hurts. You watch that playoff run with Joe Burrow, bro. You cannot tell me that Joe Burrow was a leader. Of course, he's a quarterback. He got a lot of responsibility, but he wasn't a leading guy throughout the whole playoff run. And you tell me otherwise. You tell me when he was.
When you score the ball. When you score a touchdown,
okay,
no. When one team scores a touchdown, don't you get the ball back?
So Jimmy G should be above Josh Allen now because he went to the Super Bowl.
Heck no.
That's not what I'm saying, though.
Joe Burrow last year, he got like. Tell me what part of last year tells you that Joe Burrow should be higher than this dude. Like what part of last year did he do that he stood out? It was the defense basically shut out Kansas City in the second half. So both against the Chiefs and against the Titans, they got interceptions for the Bengals called an interception and ran into at least a 50-yard line for the game-winning field goal.
But if you listen to your argument for the Bills, it's the same argument for the Bengals, but they won the game.
It's not because when Josh Allen lost to the Chiefs, he had an incredible game, and they lost. Joe Burrow did not have one incredible game last year. It was all mediocre. You said what?
I said Gabe Davis had an incredible game.
All right.
He had 20 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, your quarterback has an incredible game because Jamar Chase had an incredible run last year in the playoffs.
That's a fact. I say he different.
So Joe Burrow, I can't name out one game. You can point that game out, and he's like, he went crazy that game. Not one game. And then in one game, his defense then bailed him out when they let Cooper Kupp score in the Super Bowl. What did he do the following drive? Fumble. No, not fumble. He fumbled, right? Or he got sacked.
But it was he got sacked. He got sacked. But if he didn't get sacked, he would have threw it. If he didn't get sacked, right? If he didn't get sacked, he was going to throw it to Chase and they would have won the game. But at the end of the day, it was the O-line. He had to overcome that O-line.
Yeah, and he got sacked the most times in playoffs.
Even in that Chiefs game, he went 23 for 38, 250, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
I don't want y'all to think I'm like, my whole thing is this. We can't just crown Burrow because he got to the Super Bowl.
I'm not crowning.
You gotta give me context. What did he do on that run? That's all I'm saying.
So what I'm telling you is, if we comparing the two, right? If we're comparing the two, I'm not crowning him because he got to the Super Bowl. I'm telling you the fact that another quarterback has shown up, got a weapon, and went to the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, this guy that you put top 2 got a weapon and can't make it there.
He got
everything.
Yeah, he don't just got a weapon.
But who?
Joe Burrow.
No, I'm talking about Josh Allen.
Josh Allen got a weapon, got him there.
We can both agree they both have weapons with an S.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's why Joe Burrow passed Josh. I wasn't going to crown Joe Burrow over Josh Allen right now because he didn't wow me at all last year. In the regular, he had a good regular season, but he won in the division, in my opinion, because the Ravens got hurt. I don't think he would have won the division.
Facts.
So and they won 10 games. So my thing was like, and Josh Allen didn't have a great regular season, but he did the year before that. So Joe Burrow hasn't done anything for me to say like I'm going to put him at number 2. You know what I mean? Just off that Super Bowl run. And because what he did last year, on top of what he did this year is confirming last year. That's why I said after he beat Josh Allen, now he got to be number 2.
So why was Josh Allen number 2?
Because Josh, like I said, out of everybody, like far as his individual, what he's done in the games, I believe he has better performances than Joe Burrow had until we go to now like the last game.
So you
like I said, Joe Burrow didn't have he did throw over 500 yards against the Ravens, but we all know that situation.
So now I see why you basing it on your entertainment factor. The fact that Joe Burrow looks good.
Josh Allen got more playoffs. Josh Allen won the playoffs and he did great in the playoffs. Also, that's a lot that had to do with me. Also, in the playoffs, he played great.
So did Burrow,
16 touchdowns and 1 interception until this year. So
did
I'm looking
Burrow.
at Joe Burrow. I look at his playoff performance. I'm like, it's like kind of average. It's like a little bit above average. It wasn't a great performance throughout the playoffs.
I think Tomo was more so saying that the teams that he's beat aren't as good as the teams that he, as we prop him up to be.
But he looked
Like
good doing it, so that's
I
why
think
he's number 2.
what he's saying is like he beat the Colts when they had Phillip Rivers. He beat the Patriots, who we all don't think was a playoff team. I think that's more so what he's getting at. Like, yeah, he has good playoff performances, but against who?
And when it's time for him to play
I
up
think that's
against,
what he's saying.
when the
I get
competition
what he's saying.
is equal on the other side, he
I
looked
get
like
what he's
that.
saying. My thing is, what did Joe Burrow do when he beat those teams? What did he do?
He did exactly what you said. It's just not. It's because it's not appeasing to you. It doesn't look that way. But technically, he's did that.
Jimmy G beat Aaron Rodgers twice in the playoffs.
Oh, but that was different.
Come on, man.
How was that different?
Because they averaged like what were y'all averaging, like 6 yards, 8 yards of carry before contact?
Yep.
So are we gonna say Matt Stafford is above Josh Allen too?
I know I didn't say that.
He won a Super Bowl. So my whole thing, you gotta have
moving the
context.
goalposts.
Everything
You
you
moving
can't.
it.
You gotta have context, bro. But Matt Stafford
moving it.
actually played well last year. I mean, in the playoff run, I
He
would
did,
be on
but I
that.
wouldn't say that.
Hey,
Even
Trent,
I ain't gonna lie, I love Matty. Hey, Matty he gonna come back next year when he all fixed up, and he gonna prove people that it wasn't a fluke. But I don't know if I got him above Josh, only because they both kind of like the same. But Matty will get pick happy like a mug.
And the
Like
reason why I gave Jalen Hurts so much praise because Jalen Hurts is legit. Like he's that offense. He really is. He's that offense. They do have a great defense, and then when they play the Giants, he went crazy on the Giants. Jalen Hurts did.
But I only threw that out there because of how the landscape is, how they judge the 2 quarterbacks. So basically Josh Allen and Joe Burrow is like Dak and Hurts right now, right? Hurts is potentially about to take his team. Hold on. Hurts is you looking at the fact. I'm talking about how people are talking about the 2. Josh Allen has been with his team longer, right? Dak Prescott has been with his team longer. They both have had playoff success, right? Now here comes the young gun who gets the weapons that for them, right, to make them look good. Because Dak had Amari Cooper. Then Dallas did the dumb stuff and took everything away to say now prove it, which was stupid on their part because look what happened. However, they never took Diggs away from Josh Allen. They kept adding pieces to it. Every time they're gonna do it again this season. They're gonna find something else for him. They even brought Cole Beasley back to try to win. Now flip it. Jalen Hurts.
He made some timely catches.
True. Jalen Hurts. They said, bruh, we want to pay you. But before we pay you, we got to make sure you're that guy. They went and got AJ Brown, who everybody killed me when I said he wasn't a number 1. But yet, here he is, showing that he's a number 1. Where's that team at? Where are they at? They're in the conference championship, right?
As the number 1 overall seed.
Boom. Now everyone's looking at Dak saying, bruh, this was your division. You had everything. Why can you not win?
Here's the difference.
When I asked that question about Josh Allen, everyone starts talking about all this other stuff.
Here's the difference, Tombo. Every time, all right, these last 2 years, right, that Dak has lost in the playoffs, it has been because of him. The last 2 years. That's why everybody's on that case. And then a year before that, when he was healthy, he lost to the Eagles the last game of the season to get to the playoffs when they were the favorite. But if you would have asked me this question 4 years ago when Dak Prescott was actually looking good in playoffs, it would be a different story. But we see in recent years, Dak Prescott has been terrible in money time. That's why everybody was
Josh Allen. That's all I'm saying, Joe. So has Josh Allen.
Can I interject real quick? So do I still look as crazy as I did before when I said Josh Allen really got his name before a half a quarter of football?
No.
A half a quarter? He's smart. He played good at that game, man. I think he's slicing it. He played good at that game. He played, and then you gotta forget the week before that, he had like 6 touchdowns when that
against the Patriots.
But the Patriots won like 11 games that year. And this is the division.
When the Cowboys, oh my goodness.
When the Cowboys what?
Because when I got on here last season, when we got on here at the beginning of the season, you said the Cowboys didn't play nobody last year. Me and Worm said the Patriots. You said, man, the Patriots wasn't nobody. But now they somebody when Josh Allen. That's my argument,
and it's a division game. I also say it's a division game. When the Dolphins play the Bills, I said the Dolphins probably beat the Bills in the division game. I said the same thing about the Ravens and the Bengals. It's a division game. In the playoffs, when it's a division game, it's a more tough game. It's a division game.
Look,
I get you, but we all know the Patriots weren't really a freaking
Yeah, so
playoff
that's
team.
what I'm saying. But he threw 6 touchdowns though. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all game went to the wire. Y'all game went to the last play.
because we told
They
y'all that there
blew the
was a
Patriots out the door. So
no. You
that
see what I'm saying? Look, hey, everybody on here, I'm a fan of the NFL and the NBA. I'm renouncing my Cowboy fandom because at this point, people are going to say I'm loving Dak too much when I'm trying to show y'all that I'm not crazy.
I'm not look. Okay, brother Justice. I said that Joe Burrow is better. I'm addressing why coming to the season, I'm saying Josh Allen was better. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Josh Allen's better than Joe Burrow right now. I'm just telling everybody, just off of one playoff run that Joe Burrow was a little bit over average on his play, I can't just automatically put him number 2 and number 3. That's all I'm saying. And this year, they on
We
a
got to talk
10-game
about this
winning
another
streak.
time, Joe. We got
They
to
on
talk
a
about it
10-game
another
winning
time.
streak. They've been playing. They beat Mahomes twice last year and this year, and he beat Josh Allen. You got to put number 2.
It's okay.
That's all I'm saying.
It's okay. Josh Allen, Derek Carr, and Dak Prescott, same quarterback.
I just wanted to let the
Josh
record
above
show
Dak,
that I'm not
bro.
really a hater. I'm just probably the wrong messenger, but I'm not a hater.
Now we just try and help Joe see
Now
the
you a
light.
hater, bro. A hater
not.
is somebody who's happy when somebody fail. You a hater, bro.
I didn't know. I was happy they lost. He didn't fail. He just lost.
You was
That's
happy they
one.
lost, bro. You was
Two. Hold
happy.
on. Time out. 2. Let's not act like I wasn't a freaking. Y'all didn't call me a Cincinnati Ravens fan last year.
No. Yeah, you root for the Bengals, but you wanted the Dolphins to win too against the Bills. You want the Bills to
Shame
lose
on
every
my
game, bro.
dog.
You want the Bills to lose every game, Carl. Come on, bro.
Shame on my dog.
All right, we spent our time with
I was literally on the phone with J-Mo to start the game.
All right, look, hey, subscribe and like the video. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's go to this Chiefs and Jags. All right, so Carl, I know I know you don't like to claim it, but you know about your medicine and injuries and stuff. Before we go into the game, talk about Patrick Mahomes' injury. How crucial. I want you to talk about the fact that he finished the game and how it could possibly affect them this next game.
All right, so for those that don't know, when you regularly sprain your ankle, is normally and like you can probably see it's your ATF ligament, but it's like if you look at your foot and it's like a big bone, and then it's like a little circular. It's real slight, but it's like a little circular. I don't know how to describe it, but almost like a bubble, I guess. It's like your main ligament when you tear your ACL, Jesus Christ, your ATF in your ankle. Now the high ankle sprain is on the other side, if I remember correctly, and it's going to ruin a lot of his mobility if he does decide to play. To be honest with you, I don't even know how he gutted it out to play. That was crazy, in my opinion. He probably got drugged up, not in a bad way, but y'all know what I mean as athletes, but. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be feeling it. He probably felt it the next morning. They're probably gonna give him a whole bunch of pain meds and shots and stuff like that to numb it. But it's a bad injury. It normally takes 4 to 6 weeks to recover from. I don't think he'll be the same Mahomes as we known to see because Mahomes' magic is when he extends plays, get out the pocket, and does something crazy behind the back, behind the head type throw. It's going to be hard to imagine the same Mahomes this week because of the lack of mobility due to his injury. But I don't even want to say he could play on it, to be honest. But I mean, obviously, given the circumstances, he probably will more than likely suck it up and play on it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's talk about this game then, the Jaguars and Chiefs game. And you can kick us off again, Carl.
So I missed the first quarter because I was at work. But I think I caught it when it was 7. Was it 7-0 in the second quarter? I can't remember too much. Like I said, I missed the first quarter. But anyway, Jaguars, y'all had 2 running backs, average 6.2 a carry and 9 a carry. How do they have 14 carries total, especially when Mahomes is hurt? So now you can run the ball, control the clock, and keep it away from him because he's not really mobile where he can't create the magic. You would want to be able to establish the run to play keep away from a guy like Mahomes. But instead, they didn't. They came out, got pass happy. I think Trevor Lawrence still played a good game, but he did have a couple passes that he put in harm's way. That one-handed interception by the rookie was crazy. That was a good catch, a good pick. I think he thrown another one. I can't remember.
They're going to do one.
Yeah, only one pick.
Okay, cool. I know Jamal Agnew had a crazy, like, talk about miracle fumble where when I first watched it, it looked like he tried to pitch. I'm like, what is he doing? And then they showed the replay, and he just lost the ball. He just caught it, tried to cut upfield, lost the ball. Chiefs recover. Mahomes, like I said, had an amazing gutsy performance. Came back. Chad Henne did his thing. I hate giving Michigan player credit, but he did his thing to hold it down while Mahomes was hurt. Also, another Michigan player who did well, Frank Clark. He had a game. The defense played pretty good. Besides, obviously not being able to stop the run, which Jaguars stopped themselves with the run. But I think that the Chiefs look pretty good. But Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes hasn't gotten over that hump yet, and now he's hurt. The only thing with the Chiefs, not with the Chiefs, with the Bengals, is besides yesterday, Joe Mixon in the run game kind of been struggling this whole season. So I think that's more of a point to watch for next week. But overall, it was a great game. The Chiefs Jags was a great game. Mahomes had a gutsy performance. Jaguars, you should have ran the ball a little bit more. But Bills and Cowboys go through the same thing.
J-Mo said it. He said everybody talking about the Cowboys have been a F game and A game. He said the Bills too. J-Mo said that last week.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the overall synopsis of the game. I mean, the Jags just, like Carl said, the Jags just kept running the ball. They had the same amount of rushing yards, but the Chiefs ran the ball 11 more times. They had 30 carries for 144 yards. The Jaguars had 19 for 144 yards. So if you continue to run the ball, you put yourself in a better chance to win the game, or at least have a shot to win the game. And then you got, like you said, Mahomes, who was hurt. He pretty much got hurt on the same play that Tony Pollard got hurt on, but Tony Pollard was, he broke his fibula. I meant to talk about that during the first segment because I never wish injury on anybody. So I hope Tony Pollard recovers and gets better. A broken fibula is nothing to play with. But Trevor Lawrence had a good game other than that pick for real. To me, 24-39, 217 yards. He threw a touchdown, but I just feel like Joe just got pass happy. He just wanted him to continue to throw the ball. Kind of sort of like how we talk about Kellen Moore, and when it comes to Dak, he got pass happy. Because you shouldn't throw the ball 39 times and only run it 19 times. You got to balance it out because you know your team. You got to give your quarterback a better chance to win the game. This is only his second playoff game in his career, and this is his second season. This is his first time playing in the playoffs, and he has a chance to go to the AFC Championship game in the second season, just like Joe Burrow did last year. And you kind of didn't give him an opportunity to do that. Now, I will say that Chris Jones for the Chiefs did have a good game as well for that defensive line, and it was overall a good game. I enjoyed watching that. And Carl, it was 7-7 at the end of the first. It was 7-7.
Like I said, man, I missed it.
But Charles ETN scored.
I'll say this though. I think the Jaguars are going to be a good team for years to come. I think they're going to, as long as they continue to do what they need to do, maybe add another defensive piece to help out. With maybe add like a corner on the safety to help them out on that defense. I think they'll be really good. And because the Titans don't really have no one on their team other than Derrick Henry, I feel like it's the Jaguars' division to lose, to me.
And Calvin Ridley comes back next year.
That too. They got Calvin Ridley coming back. So I think the Jaguars is going to be something to mess with for next year.
I know Kev going to love hearing this, but Doug Peterson does make a difference. He makes a huge difference. The fact that they, like you said, the fact that they was almost in the game, but they stopped running, I don't know why they did that. Like most teams just, I don't know, when it seems like a running back can't get more than 3 yards on 2 downs. They just be like, you know what? We're just going to throw the ball.
But that wasn't even the case with ETN. He was getting like 6 a pop, and they was just like, you know what? Nah.
But that's what I mean. So he'll have 6 a pop, and then it'll be two drives where it'll just be like, stop. Okay, we can't run the ball, y'all. They stopping us. And I'm like, no. And as soon as you said that in the chat, though, Carl, they passed it. He did one run, first down, Next thing you know, they passed it again. It was a pick. But that man, bro, he's that man. He's that man. There's no doubt in that. He was out there on 1 foot, like tiptoeing and getting out the pocket and still throwing. I think the injury will affect them next week. However, the pass rush from the Chiefs will probably keep them in the game next week the same way it did this week. I mean, same way it did against the Jags. I agree with you on that, Dave. Where I think it's the Jags division for the rest. They're no longer the laughing stock of the NFL, even though when they bring up the stats, they're like, well, the Jaguars technically have been in the playoffs for more than some teams that we know about.
H-time.
Man, so Duval.
And to kind of add on to what you were saying, talking about the carries. So Etienne only had 10 carries, 6.2 yards a carry. Jermichael Hasty, who came from San Francisco, had 9 yards a carry. And
4 carries for 36 yards.
And Trevor Lawrence himself was averaging 8 yards a carry. So if you add that and you continue to run the ball, you have more than a chance to win the 20 game.
Yep.
I just don't understand why he didn't stick with that.
Yeah. Yeah, Mahomes vicious, man. Mahomes, you know how many times it was third down, he about to get sacked and he got the ball off still.
That jump pass.
Man, that dude was incredible.
Ridiculous.
It was incredible, man. Like, man, it's crazy. He got the talent like Aaron Rodgers, but he got the mentality like
Brady,
like a winner, man. Like he's a winner. Like y'all saw him on the sideline when you could see Andy Reid was probably telling him, "You're not coming back in." He was like, "No, no." Y'all saw him doing it? He's like, "No."
Yeah. He threw his jacket in his helmet.
Yeah. I thought he was about to cry. He said his face like he's about to cry, bro. He really, he's on a mission this year. That's why I think this week you really want to play for the Bengals. But I think Pacheco had a good game. I thought when Chad Henne came in for that one drive, he came up big. Him and Travis Kelce, and so he was big. He broke a lot of big runs after contact. He'll make contact and break a run. You know, so I thought he played good. Travis Kelce, he had 17 targets. Quarterbacks, if you have a weapon, throw it on the ball. So, I mean, what's the name? Mahomes said if Travis Kelce single cover, I'm throwing the ball. I don't care what's going on. I'm giving him a chance. So if you have a receiver, Josh Allen, throw him the ball. All right. But look, so I'm going to say that the Jaguars, you're right. ETN was playing great. ETN was playing great all year for real. And that last week against the Chargers, he played good. And it's crazy because they ran the ball a lot last week against the Chargers, and they were down 27-0. That's why I'm confused. So, but Dougie P, man, I don't know what it was. It's crazy. That fumble was unfortunate. It's crazy because I'm like Trevor Lawrence having a good game, and then this fumble happened when they were down by 1 possession. Well, they were down by 1 possession, I think, or I think 1 possession. And then
I think it was 1.
And then they get the ball back. And I'm like, all right, Trevor Lawrence is going to do it. Then he throws an interception on the sideline. You know, but like y'all said, they're a young team. They didn't have a true number one. Christian Kirk did his thing. But I think they need somebody else, you know, next to Christian, in my opinion. All right.
Really?
They got
you're right.
They're gonna have a really good receiving core next year.
DeAndre Hopkins.
He might be good, but he might go to the.
He going to Baltimore. Y'all need to chill out.
I hope he.
They got Zay Jones.
Yeah.
And Kirk,
tight end Ingram,
and Tyler and Ingram. So they got.
Hey, my boy Marvin Jones was a 1,000-yard receiver before.
Marvin
Jones. He was a third option. Marvin Jones.
He was tough. Marvin Jones was tough. Then he used to play for Cincinnati. He was tough.
And Detroit.
Yep.
That's why I should go.
Then and like Carl said, and the ad Calvin really with that lineup. I'm telling you,
and another year with Doug Peterson in that system.
Yeah, that was a great decision to have Dougie P going there and help out Trevor Lawrence. That was the best Jaguars could have made.
Yeah. Complete
turnaround. But the Chiefs are the Chiefs though. Yeah. They are the Chiefs.
Never bet against my homeboy. I tried to tell y'all to start the season.
Hey, I'm with you, man. I'm with you on that one.
I gotta go against y'all next week though. I'm with y'all, but I'm
Joey B. Hey, Joey B, my guy. I love Joe Burrow.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Patrick Mahomes gotta get these accolades so he can be considered the GOAT. Because I'm tired of people not considering my man. My man is the best quarterback I've ever seen in my life. I don't care if this is too early. He's the best. He's the best I've ever seen with the ball in his hand in the center.
He's tough. You guys have tangibles and a talent.
They got him 3 times already.
Yeah,
We'll see.
4 times a charm, 4-leaf clover.
Hey,
4 Clover. Hey, oh, that's your name, right? You changed it.
Nah, I ain't changing back.
You changed it? All right, Carl. This we didn't watch the Ravens, so we'll get you on next
Time.
time. And then we're
he's
gonna get you
not a
on.
Ravens fan. Ty's not a Ravens fan.
Yeah, Don Ty's an Eagle fan.
Yeah, he
He
come on
talking
Eagle
about
segments now.
come on, man. But look, Carl, we're gonna get you back on if you're free later on this week to make the picks and stuff.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll get you on for that. All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
Oh yeah, Carl, would you be free for the baseball show on Thursday?
See, look, I'm all for being in the chat, but I will not act like that I know baseball as much as I know football and college basketball and stuff like that. Like, I'm still a casual when it comes to baseball. I don't throw me in that fire just yet.
Okay.
All right.
I ain't gonna do that to you.
All right, Carl, stay safe.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me as always.
Man.
Great show, and let's keep it going.
And Carl,
That's good.
F Josh Allen.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Josh
All
Allen.
right.
What is it? What's the saying, Tomo?
You're
done, son.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'm
All
gonna
right.
say about Dak soon.
Now go run like Diggs. All right. All right. Hey, look, disclaimer: I'm not a Josh Allen fan. All right, I was just defending my word. All right, so that's all I gotta say. Just get my man Blaze on. Look like he in the dark somewhere.
Yeah,
He
I'm
grabbed
pulling the
it.
Kevo. I'm pulling the Kevo tonight. I'm sitting in the car. honor my fellow Eagle.
All right, you could turn. You got a light. You got the little joint in your car. Turn your light on real
Yeah.
quick. Oh, you don't want to kill a battery. I get it. I get you. You don't want to kill a battery.
I'm not dark.
It's not mad.
Hold on, I got y'all.
Okay.
Okay, I got y'all.
Just
see,
please.
All right, Blaze,
I'm
man. Y'all look real good. Saturday. A lot of people doubted y'all. A lot of people say y'all was gonna lose to the Giants, including myself.
And me.
Cowboy fans said the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Talk to us what happened.
I was the only one on the show that didn't pick against the Eagles.
I don't care. It's
I
all hate.
appreciate that,
It's
Dave.
always
I
gonna be hate.
appreciate that,
I don't
Dave.
care.
I
It's
appreciate that.
Look.
I appreciate that. But yeah, I love what I see. So what happened on Saturday is we showed everybody what we really about. I love the overall vibe of our team, and it's like we're dogs and we try to stomp on necks. Like from the quote that Sirianni said about Jalen Hurts, comparing him to Michael Jordan as far as his leadership and how he approached the game, that does a lot for us, and that's just going to boost his confidence tremendously. And I'm not going to say Michael Jordan, but I agree. Like what this guy does for our team, the way he approaches the game, his no nonsense attitude, it's like he's never complacent. It's like I love it, and I'm gonna be real. I doubted him in the beginning of the season because I didn't really know what to expect out of him. I really didn't know what. Well, I doubted him last season. Don't get me wrong. I doubted him last season because I didn't really know what to expect from him, and he had a good year. And going into this season, I thought he would I thought he'd be a lot better. I'm not going to sit here and say I expected him to be this good and this dominant so early, but I love what I'm seeing. And the fact that we came out and everyone's questioning whether his arm or his shoulder is, injured, and first play of the game, we come out and throw a bomb. It's just like that's the identity of our team. It's like we gonna smack you in the face, no pun intended. Like, and it's like I love it. And it's like we did what we were supposed to do. Like we ran the ball with 3 of our guys, like showing that each one of them guys can get yardage. Because when you have Jalen Hurts back there, it's like you have to be able to account for what he does. In the game against the Giants, we only ran like 8 plays, but it was 8 RPOs. But in those 8 RPOs, it's like so many different options and so many different routes you could take for the outcome of those plays. And it's like that's very, very hard to stop, because no team knows what to expect. And we took advantage of the Giants. We picked them apart like a Thanksgiving turkey, and they couldn't do nothing with us. I love what I'm saying. Much respect to the 49ers, though. Like the game coming up, I know it's gonna be a huge task for us. But one thing about us, we're not gonna make Brock Purdy, do what he did against the Dallas. Like we're going to make him make some mistakes. We're going to take that ball from him, at least once. I do guarantee you that we're going to at least get one interception one forced fumble off Brock Purdy. But much respect to the 49ers. I know we got a tough game coming up, but I got confidence in what we do and what we bring to the table. And like Warren said about Dak last week, he said, the game is slowing down for Dak. When he see Dak play, it's like, the game is slowed down for him. That's how I feel about Jalen Hurts. Literally, when I watch him, it's like he's really in control of everything he does every time he snaps the ball. And it's amazing to watch, to be honest with you. And, yeah, we tore them up, and we showed everybody what we're about. And we did what we're supposed to do with teams that are as, non-qualified against us as they are. And we stomped on them. So, I'm looking forward to this game this week.
Look,
So I have a question. So how come you like it when Jalen Hurts is humble, but you don't like it when I do it? What's up with that?
You said humble?
Yeah. Well, you say
Yeah.
he like the fact that he's conservative, but you don't like that I'm conservative about my team.
Yeah.
What's up with that, Blaze? What's up with
Yeah. Okay, well, humble in the sense where it's like he knows it's never enough. Like, meaning he don't get complacent. Like, see, the thing is, I don't mind if, like, so if he was the guy that was coming out beating his chest and rah-rahing, like, that would be cool with me too. But as long as he's not a guy that hangs his head on, like, hangs his head on what he did on the field, because it's not about that. You move on to the next game. Like, you could be happy, you could talk your trash before and during the game, but once that game is over, you move on to the next one. And I like that mentality. It's like you don't dwell on what happened in this previous game, regardless of how great or how bad you played. You move on to the next week.
Yeah.
But you're not on the field, David. It's different.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to say that. I'm about to say
We in
that.
the group chat. It's different.
Okay.
Group, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say
You're in the
that.
boxing ring.
Okay.
Hey, look,
No.
I just about to say, like, Jalen Hurts got to answer the media. You know what I mean? Like, he got a whole team.
Am I not answering to the media right now?
That's true, but Jalen Hurts' actions affect his team though.
y'all
what I
skipping
mean?
over a lot of stuff here. I just want y'all to know that Dino been talking the most trash for the last 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Cowboys, this cow. You like it's dead. Like his volume's at 10 when he's talking about us. He came in here today. Hold on, you came in here today like, yeah, guys, we got a formidable opponent next week. I respect the 49ers.
Yeah.
What?
Listen,
don't give me Dave.
No, all right, because
We gonna get
Wednesday is when I get to the 49ers, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
respect.
Wednesday is when I get to the 49ers. It's still new. It's still about the Cowboys right now.
He coming back on Thursday.
I didn't want to say anything about y'all, right? I promise, right? I was sitting here listening to the whole segment, and I said, okay, Joe did his thing talking about the Cowboys, even you, like.
No, I was just noticing how calm you were. That's all.
Y'all said enough. Y'all said everything.
Yeah, I'm just saying you get the energy should be for the 49ers. You right there.
It will.
You said
Don't
y'all
worry,
better
it will.
than them.
It will be. It will.
He trying to match you. He playing the chess move, Dave. Don't fall for it.
No, we gonna get them. We gonna get them. It ain't
Ain't nothing changing.
Ain't nothing changing. Like Dave said, ain't nothing changing. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be on the 49ers next. But the Cowboys, it's division. That cuts a little deeper.
We ain't talking about that. Like, we done.
Cowboys dig a little deeper.
Only thing I can say is the rivalry for us is the Cowboys because of the playoffs. We don't care about division rivalries.
Hey, we here, Dave. We know.
Well, don't worry, you're gonna care about us. It's about to be a new one for you.
We'll see.
We will. But it's gonna be a great game though. But we did our thing, and we look
this game.
We look like the best team in We look like the best team in football, still standing right now. Complete, top to bottom. We look like the best team. And one thing about it, our quarterback does not make any mistakes. He doesn't make any mistakes. And that's the biggest thing going into the playoffs. Your quarterback ain't making no mistakes. So it's going to be very hard and like he's not a gunslinger. He's not going to take chances that's not there. He's not going to overdo it. It's like he's going to take what's given. And, like, unlike Dak, we going to control the game. We're going to control the flow of the game, I feel like, against the 49ers. But I know we're going to have a segment on the 49ers, so I'll get to them later. But, we
always show that.
we did our thing against the Giants, and we showed who we really were.
Well,
I will say this. Go ahead, Tom.
I was gonna say I got to bounce. I had to sit here because I knew you was coming on here, so I wanted to stay around so you wouldn't think I was running from you.
I appreciate that.
And I also gave you a Christmas gift. Shout out to Rui Hachimura. Yeah, now your Lakers can go
I
to the
appreciate
playoffs.
that as well. Thank you so much. I,
All
see,
right,
that's
All right,
why I
fellas.
took it easy on you.
All right, Tom.
I
all
appreciate
right,
that.
Tomo.
All right, y'all.
All
All right.
right, Tomo.
So
I wanted
Blaze.
I wanted to say one thing about Jalen Hurts though. That you mentioned about him, about his leadership. That's one thing that's been praised about him since he got drafted. So I agree 100% on that. His leadership has always been amazing since he's been in the league.
Yeah.
I think that's why the Eagles were fine with moving on from Wentz to Jalen Hurts because he was more of the locker room guy, more of the leader. They saw what he had. They saw all the capabilities he had in him. He was coachable. He did everything he needed to be. He was a team player, and he's likable. So I definitely say that about Jalen Hurts. I've always respected Jalen Hurts just because of the kind of character he is. So I just wanted to say I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Hurst. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I think he above that.
Me too.
Yeah, I put
I
him above
not
that
career wise, but as of right now, yeah.
right now. Yeah. Like if I had a ranked quarterbacks going to next year, Jalen Hurts is above that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So look, I know we want. Well, I guess you can do it. So quickly, kind of,
Let's get it.
we way behind on time. Like it's
I
eight
know,
30.
right?
Yeah, way behind.
All right. So Blaze, let's quickly talk about. We saw the move y'all made
Like
today.
the beam.
Like I'm telling y'all, look, Blaze is liking the beam, y'all. He gonna buy a purple and yellow gold bean that he gonna lit up probably once every 2 weeks. So I'm
He
just kidding.
probably is. I wouldn't even be surprised.
You gonna get him a own. I'm telling you, listen, I'm gonna tell you because you probably feel the same way. It's okay, Blaze. When y'all brought out the Batman cape, all right, when y'all brought the Batman cape, I was like, dang, he got the cape. People was hating on y'all. And I called Mark. I said, I ain't gonna lie, it's on tight. It's
You got me
tight,
with the Batman cape. You got me with the
So,
Batman cape.
so the Batman cape was nice, So I know you liking the beam. It's cool. You gotta hate it because it's the Kings. I get it. If the Lakers come with the beam, you'll be lighting that show every time y'all win. Talk about. But talk to me about that trade.
I love it. I love that trade. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was you know, I was once, in Washington. I planted my roots in Washington at one point as a
Oh, for
Wizards
real?
fan. So I
He was
I
the
was
beam.
I was
How how
well,
how
I ain't gonna
recent,
say I was a fan,
how,
but
how recent was this?
years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, Jordan days, back when Jordan was there. But
Okay.
I was a fan of Hachimura back when Russ was there. I was I was watching a lot of their games and like just the way he played, it was he could get the ball, he could do it off the dribble, he could shoot. He's a big body, he could rebound, he could play make. He has nice handles. I'm not saying he's a great defender, but he's a body. So it's like that's a great move for us because if you think about it, our starting three was Lonnie Walker, and you put Lonnie Walker on the bench and put him in there, that would be more points off of the bench to go along with Russ when if you put Lonnie Walker coming in off of the bench as well, because starting he was averaging about 14, so you get him off the bench, that may cut down to like 11, 10, 11, but it's still useful numbers to
He's
go along with
starting.
Russ and who Lonnie Walker.
Nah, your boy Rick.
Rui.
Which, yeah, that's what I'm
Rui.
saying. You put Lonnie off of the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you put Rui in the starting lineup to go with LeBron, Thomas Bryant, AD when he come back, and Pat Bev and Dennis Schroeder. That's like I love that. I love that lineup. And then even with Thomas Bryant when I first seen they had Thomas Bryant, I was excited about that move because like I love the way Thomas Bryant plays. Like when he was with the Wizards, he's an energy guy. Like he rebounds, he runs the floor. He defends. Like he could get buckets, not like too much off of the dribble, but he can score. He had 31 last night, so um, that's a great pickup. Um, yeah, we just got like that. We just got a lot better with that pickup, in my opinion, because even though for the last 2 weeks Austin Reeves been out, we've been missing Austin Reeves, who is a valuable piece to our team, and we still been competing and winning games. We've been missing Lonnie Walker, who's a valuable piece as well. We still been winning games, and of course AD. But you plug in somebody like Rui Archimore, and you have Austin Reeves and Lonnie Walker coming back. So now you have a whole like our bench is. I feel like our team is deep now because you have a whole starting lineup of Rui, Pat Bev, Dennis Schroeder, LeBron, and AD when he come back, and on the bench you're gonna have Russ, with Lonnie Walker, uh, Troy Brown Jr., Austin Reeves, and Thomas Bryant with a bunch of other plug-in guys. We got Doug Christie as well. So it's like it's a I love the move, and I think that just took us up a couple of I think that took us up a notch, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. The Wizards are stupid, man. That was a bad
Wizards
trade.
are very, very stupid.
They got 3 second-round picks. Hashimura, he just had his season high. He just dropped 30 last game. Like,
And we got rid of none who is a liability for us.
yes, he was.
So
He was
that's
starting to shoot better though lately, but still,
he was, but
bad.
yeah.
He was bad. I like the move for y'all. It was a great move for y'all. I like it. You know, y'all gotta just be healthy, man. That's your number one issue. Y'all not healthy. If y'all were healthy, y'all be a much better team. But I mean, we all knew coming to the season y'all had this health problem. So we'll see what happens with AD. And then you got LeBron taking off. You know, he can't play every game like he used to.
Yeah.
So y'all gotta capitalize on those games when he's not playing. You know.
Yeah.
So, but good move. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it would affect y'all as much this season. Y'all would have to go on a massive win streak, you know, because there's a lot of teams above y'all, and a lot of teams gonna have to lose while y'all winning. And I don't know exactly when AD is gonna come back. So, but maybe next year, cause y'all locking him up. Y'all about to extend him. On the
I heard. Yeah,
so next year. This year y'all get the continuity, but LeBron's gonna get that's the only thing.
Yeah.
But y'all get the continuity down. But we don't know what's gonna happen to Westbrook. If him and Darvin Ham have this good relationship and y'all end the season good, y'all might keep Russ. You know.
Yeah.
So
I think it's going to depend on how we finish the season.
Mm-hmm.
What we gonna do with Russ?
You know, but like I said, if y'all healthy, y'all a good team. Y'all just gotta stay healthy.
And my bad. The one thing I wanted to say, I feel just as a Lakers fan, I feel a lot more confident going into each and every game now. Having, you know what I'm saying, having him. And I feel like this team is solid enough to, even if we don't have AD, where we could still go on a run and put ourselves in position to do something. So when he do come back, if he can stay healthy, then we can maybe actually make something happen in the playoffs. But I think this is a great move, like you said. And the Wizards are very stupid. Yeah, Mark, Wizards are very dumb.
Yeah, they were idiots trying to trade him for Jay Crowder. That was dumb too.
Yeah.
And
when I seen that, I was like, the Lakers gotta get him.
Like Kyle Kuzma, I like him as a player, but I think he already reached his ceiling. You feel me? He's who he is.
Yeah.
To me. So it's like they keeping Kyle over him. And Rui's still young. He still got some growing to do. But I don't know. So yeah. But all right, man. Appreciate you, Blaze, for coming on.
Y'all, fellas.
We're gonna set it up with all the Eagles fans, and we're gonna have some other 49ers fans on.
Let's get it.
We're gonna set it up. So they're gonna have some backup.
All right,
have some backup. Because he was going at Worm and
I know.
Worm ain't show up.
Watching Worm, I know.
So yeah,
Worm's soaking right now.
It's all good. Hey, y'all put an APB out on Worm. Tell him I need that hoodie.
Yeah, Tom, all right. All right, Blaze. Appreciate you, man. We'll get you back on later on this week.
Y'all have a good night.
You too,
all right, Dave, let's wrap this up. It's 8:35. Got people calling me, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share with someone that y'all know personally so they can go back and watch it. We're going to break these videos up, these 4 massive long videos up. All right, 5. And you can better watch each segment. And we have, so Dave, quickly go over those IG chats that we have.
All right, so we got an NBA, NFL, baseball, boxing, and college football and college basketball chats. If you want to get in there, just let us know. Put your IG name in the comment section. We'll add you into the chats. You get alerts for everything: news, injuries, trades, transfer portals, commitments. All of that's in there. fights. You know when the next fight's coming up. We already talked about the Gervonta Davis and Garcia fight. It's definitely official. I think it's happening April 15th. So you got that one coming up. And then the Refuse to Lose chat is the exclusive one. That's when we pretty much everyone who comes on the show is able to get in there. So if you want to get into that chat, you got to come on the show. Just let us know where you want to come on, which one you want to talk about, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, it's good at. Like the bean. We got Grizzlies today. They got us 2-1 so far, Dave. Got to win. We got a terrible loss to the Sixers without Joel Embiid, without James Harden. Terrible loss. We were up by 24, I think, at one point. Then out of nowhere, I look up, we down by 2. So that just lets you know we let our fault the guys. We didn't take our opponents seriously. And then when you let a bad team, not saying they're a bad team, they didn't have their star players. When you let a team that's not as good as y'all get comfortable, this is an NBA. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know, so they got their confidence up. It was a wrap after that. But we're going to rebound against the Grizzlies and get this done.
Yeah. Bang Bang Niner game. Good win on Sunday. Got another opponent to worry about on Sunday. Take care of business. You know, do whatever you got to do. We're still on the quest for 6. We got to go through Philly. They've been the best team in the NFC all year. And they've been saying they were the top 2 teams. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting to see.
Mm-hmm.
We got to take care of business. Go in there, respect them. You know what they're capable of. You know what they've been doing all season. Just go in there, play your game. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to play hero ball. Just play the game plan, and let's come out with a win. And Miami, bring out those brooms for the Pelicans. That's a sweep.
Thanks.
Probably the only time you're going to see me get that hype about Miami this year. But, hey, got to get hype about something. And then we back. We doing good. You know, I know Kamar McClain committed to Colorado. You know, congrats to him. I mean, I can't be too mad. He's with Deion Sanders. That's the best cornerback in history. So, can't be too mad. But
True.
I'm ready. Thanks for y'all for coming on the show. This was great. I was actually able to bring out the lion in me today. So it's always good to make Cowboys fans cry.
How about one for old time's sake? Say no. Here you go, Dave.
There you go. Nobody gave him a chance.
One for the road.
Mm-hmm. Just one for the road.
All right, y'all. That's all we got for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.